Tell a friend and tell a friend that Do It All Haul is in. And we're back with another NBA 2K25 Next Gen build video. And today I have a special 2-way 3-level playmaker at the center position. Now I wanted this build to have a little bit more speed than the centers that I normally create, so I had to do a few things to change that up. Now this build is made for the people that kind of have that +5 with the cap breakers. If you don't have your +5, you know, I would have to create the build a whole nother way to give you what I'm trying to give you with this build. So just keep that in mind before I get into the build. But make sure you watch the video to the end so I can show you how I create this masterpiece. Choose the hand of your choice and the jersey number of your choice. Let's get it, man. As you can see, center position, 7 foot tall. Now these are some of the best heights in the game, no matter how you try to slice it and dice it, man. 7 foot centers are where it's at, you know, not 7'1", not 7'2", not 7'3", but 7 foot is the way you need to go. 243 pounds on weight, like I said, I wanted to get this build to a certain amount of speed, which as you can see, we have that 70 speed right there, 7'5" wingspan. I left some space in certain areas so you guys can do what you need to do with that, but let's get into it. So we're gonna start with the finishing. Now this build is not a crazy finisher, but you know, we gave the build some of the things that I think you should need as far as the standing dunk. Now I was going to just take it to an 85 and be done, but I went ahead and took it up to a 90. I know some people won't rise up on goal with these centers. They want those big man contact dunks, so I wanted to make sure that you had it on this build, right? As far as the driving dunk, we're going to get that to a 75. That does give us some pretty good animation when it comes to the finishing. Y'all know I don't be taking the layup high on these centers, but you know, you can take it up if you want to. 75 close shot. Now I did want that higher to get that paint project on silver, but as you can see, we just left it at 75, which is fine. Okay, as far as the post control, it's going to go up once we take the strength up. So let's go ahead and go down to the physicals, right? So for the speed, I want this build to have a 70 speed. Okay, you don't see a lot of 7 foot centers running around with a 70 speed. Okay, I think that's pretty good for what it's worth. So we went ahead and left it at a 70. As far as the agility, it go to a 59, but we took it to a 58, which is not bad. You know, it's not a huge difference in 1 point. As far as the strength, excuse me, as far as the strength on this build, we're gonna get that to a 91. Okay, a 91 strength does give us, you know, pretty much what we need as a center. You know, when it comes to, you know, box, brick wall, things of that nature, we have that on this build. As far as the vertical, we're going to get that to an 83. And that does give us certain things too. So we wanted to make sure we had that vertical up. Now we come back up, as you can see, the post control did go up to a 61 on the zone. Nothing special about that. Rise up is on goal, area width is on goal, so you can catch some alleys. Bronze posterize as well. So that's what we have for the finishing on this build. But let's go ahead and get to the green bean, make your girl scream bad. Now I wasn't going to take the 3-point shot this high, but I ended up taking it to a 79, which I think is more than enough to make shots on this game. You know, in my opinion, I think a 79 is a good number to have, you know, if you want to just make shots on a consistent basis. Now when you take it down lower than that, you know, you take the risk on not making shots like you think you should. And then when you change the height and wingspan and things of that nature, you know, all that play a part in the way that you shoot on this game. As far as the mid-range shot, we're going to get that up to an 80. I think that's enough mid-range shooting for this build. You can get in the mid-range and make some shots just in case the other team is running the 2-3. You can get in the middle and make some mid-range shots with this build. And if you need to step out to the 3-point line, you can do that as well. As far as the free throw, we're going to get that to a 66. That does give us some good free throw shooting on this build. Now, we do get set shot specialists on silver. We also get dead eye on bronze. Nothing special about the post fade. It is on bronze too. If you want that higher, you can take that higher. That's totally up to you, but it just depends on how you play, you know, who you play with and what you like to do, because that will determine the badges that you use. That will determine how you make your build as well. But let's go ahead and get it to the sauce. But before we do, I need you guys to do me a huge favor, right? Go down and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, and let the video play to the end, because that will push the video to the recommended page so everybody mama can see this video. And I need everybody mama to see the video, so do that for your boy. As far as the pass accuracy, you can take it to a 75 if you want to. But lately, I've been trying to get these centers some higher passing, man. I see what it can do. You know what I'm saying? Made me think I should have put higher passing on my center. My center got a 75, and he do okay. But an 87 is a huge difference from 75. Trust me on that. Break starter being on gold, that's a game changer, okay? And I was thinking about taking my pass to a 93 on my next build. Like, have one of those centers where I got like 93 pass and 93 interior, 93 block. You know, that'd be super crazy. You know, I'm just thinking about it now and just thinking how I'm gonna create that build, you know what I'm saying? And just, you know, have just a different build, man. You don't see builds running around with 93 passing, 93 interior, 93 block. You know, I'm gonna try to get it, you know. I'm not saying it's possible, but we're gonna see. As far as the ball handle, we have a 52. Speed with ball is a 30. Not necessarily worried about the playmaking on this build when it comes to the ball handle, speed with ball, because you're not out there to do that. You're out there to get the rebound and kick the ball up the court. You got diamond for the half court. You want to get the ball to your teammates. On time, on target, you can do that. You also have versatile visionary on bronze, which I think if you know you just want it on silver, you know, go ahead and take it to an 89. That's up to you. That's what you need. But let's go ahead and get it to the defense. Now, this is the most important part of the build, no matter what. You want to have some defense on your build if you're a center. Interior defense, shot blocking, and rebounding. Those are the main three things that you need when you're playing the center position. Now, perimeter defense still is secondary. Well, it's actually fourth and fifth, because you got to have interior, block, and rebounding first, and then you go to the perimeter steal. So that's how you need to look at your build. You know, make sure you got those three first, and then you go to the perimeter steal. I see so many people running around with a 60 steal on their build, thinking they're doing something, thinking they're gonna get a whole bunch of steals, but no, you're not. Okay, but you may get some. I'm not saying you won't get any steals, but you're not gonna get as many as you think you should get. So for the interior defense, we're gonna get that to an 88, because we do get goal post locked down at 88. Nobody will be able to come in the paint on you. Now, if you run into a crazy post scorer, you know, it's maybe a little bit different for you, but you still should be able to hold your own. Shot blocking, same thing, 88, okay? That's a perfect number. I have that on my center, and I block a lot of shots. Now, we do get paint patrol on silver, which is fine. In my opinion, you can, you know, max +1 that or whatever and get it to gold. That's up to you. We got pogo that's going to go up. We also have high flying denier. So yes, you should be able to block a lot of shots with this build, and you know that will help your teammates out as well. Okay. Now, as far as the perimeter defense, like I said, it's third. You know, I mean fourth and fifth for steal and perimeter. So we're just gonna get it to a 62 so we can get that immovable enforcer on this build. No steal on this build, not necessarily worried about that. You can add if you want to, personal preference. Now, what I was talking about at the beginning of the video, if you don't have your +5 yet, then you probably want to change this up. But I took the offensive rebound to a 94. And the defense is the 80, because we want to use the +5 and put it on the rebound. That way you'll have a 99 O board on your build. Okay, you'll be able to get legend rebound chaser, as you can see. That's what you, well, that's for the next upgrade. That's for Hall of Fame. But we want legend, man. Legend is a 99, and that's what we want. So we want to make sure that we can get this to a 99. Now, if you don't have your +5 and it's going to be a while, or you're not going to get your +5, you need to change some things up and at least get your rebound to a 96. Okay. But that's what we have for this build, shades of. Are you ready? Because guess what? I do not clickbait. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Now, we got Marcus Camby, buddy from the Hawks. I don't even know how to pronounce but name. Then we got Derek Lively. Okay, he hadn't popped up in the shades of for me this year. But the build is a 2-way, 3-level playmaker. That's a build. I'm out of here. Charge!